When Abigail Spencer turned up to film an episode of CBS Ghost Whisperer in 2007, series star Jennifer Love Hewitt recognized her right away. Spencer tells TV Line she'll never forget this moment. "I go on set and she's like, 'You're the girl.' I felt thinking, oh my God, I'm being fired. She marches up to me in her sassy way, saying, 'You're the girl everyone says I look like.' I was dying. I was like, no, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Nobody tells you that you resemble Abigail Spencer because nobody knows who I am. You are not permitted to say that. Please don't forget to subscribe the channel and I promise to bring more lovable series. Thank you." Spencer believes the similarities stemmed from advertisements for Hewitt's 2002 film The Tuxedo and Spencer's 2006 television drama Angela's Eyes. Spencer describes long brown hair, flared nostrils, arched brows, and suits. When Abigail Spencer turned up to film an episode of CBS Ghost Whisperer in 2007, series star Jennifer Love Hewitt recognized her right away. Spencer tells TV Line she'll never forget this moment. "I go on set and she's like, 'You're the girl.' I felt thinking, oh my God, I'm being fired. She marches up to me in her sassy way, saying, 'You're the girl everyone says I look like.' I was dying. I said, 'No, Jennifer Love Hewitt. Nobody tells you that you resemble Abigail Spencer because nobody knows who I am. You are not permitted to say that.'" 40/40. Spencer believes the similarities stemmed from advertisements for Hewitt's 2002 film The Tuxedo and Spencer's 2006 television drama Angela's Eyes. Spencer describes long brown hair, flared nostrils, arched brows, and suits. Fast forward nearly 20 years to last week's 9-1-1 mid-season opener, where Spencer debuted as Detective Amber Braeburn, who spent the hour assisting Maddie, Hewitt, and Athena, Angela Bassett, in apprehending a serial killer. Spencer and Bassett featured in the 2012 film This Means War, but they did not share any scenes, thus this was their first time working together on screen. "What a treat to work with Angela Bassett," she tells me. "I hope everyone gets the experience someday." Amber's dedication to the case gave fans no reason to think that she was playing Maddie and Athena the entire time, so when Amber kidnapped Maddie at the end of the episode, the entire fandom dropped to the floor in surprise. "I thought it was cool that they trusted me with such an important twist," Spencer tells me. "And I'm very grateful that, Jennifer and I, had each other as teammates for that experience." This week's follow-up was much more action-packed, with Amber alternating between abusing Maddie and lying to her loved ones. Along with a lot of mental and emotional manipulation, things grew deadly. Amber and Maddie engaged in physical contact on several occasions. In one especially frightening scene, Amber cut Maddie's throat with a knife. "It is shocking, and I'm glad it went there," Spencer adds, giving thanks to scene partner Hewitt, director Jennifer Lynch, and the show's stunt department. You want an audible gasp from the audience. Why call 911 if we're not going there? The episode also revealed Amber's terrible backstory as a juvenile runaway and kidnapping victim, providing valuable context to understand her behavior. Spencer says she had done a lot of reading on multiple personality disorder before being offered this job, so she was thrilled for the opportunity to go more into it. Things took a turn for the worse when Chim turned up at Amber's house asking for Maddie, a gallant move that almost cost him his life. Fortunately, Athena and Romero arrived just in time to take Amber out for good. Even though Amber's brains are now splattered all over the walls of her kitchen, we can't help but wonder if we've seen the last of her. Given that Spencer and Hewitt originally met on the set of Ghost Whisperer, wouldn't it be delightfully fitting for Amber to haunt Maddie in a future episode? "Did you talk to the crew?" Spencer asks when we offer this to her. "Really? Did they call you?" "When I was leaving, they said, 'We're pitching a spin-off about the ghost of Amber Braeburn.' I was like, look, I started in soaps, so I'm down. My first work was on All My Children, where characters would frequently die and reappear as themselves or twins. That sounds crazy, but this show seems to dabble in these topics, so why not?" Spencer is not mistaken about that. Indeed, we would argue that 911 does more than dabble in such activities. Just ask Brian Hallisey, who has resurfaced as Maddie's recently deceased ex-husband Doug on several occasions. Or Devin Kelly, who died as Eddie's ex-wife Shannon and was reborn as Eddie's sidekick Kim. Speaking of Eddie's side pieces, poor Buck had his final goodbyes to his best friend this week, assisting Eddie with packing before shipping him back to Texas. Buck will miss Eddie, but is looking forward to the birth of his new nephew. Chimney Jr. Stove. The possibilities are truly boundless. What were your thoughts on the finale to 9-1-1's Amber arc? And what are your aspirations for the remainder of Season 8? Drop them in the comments section below.